Hi everyone, I'm Rossella Sagliocco and I'm PhD student in Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And with my colleague Sabrina Celestino, I've written this study for Sinergia SIMA Conference 2021. The title of our work is The Role of Influencer Marketing During the Lockdown, an analysis of Italian influencers. We have chosen this topic because we like to explore in digital context the communication of influencer marketing, and we have noticed that it was not explored much in academic literature. We start our presentation with this agenda that shows the section present in our slides. The sections are aim of the study, literature review, method and data, results, conclusion and research limits. I want to start our presentation introducing a little story. It's October 19, 2020, an unexpected phone call. The president of the Italian Council called Chiara Ferragni and Fedez. The president asked the digital entrepreneur and influencer marketing and her husband to help him convey a very important message. The Prime Minister asked the couple who had been very active on social media to help him convince Italian, especially young people, to wear masks during this difficult period caused by COVID-19. So the aim of our study is to explore the role of influencer marketing during the lockdown caused by COVID-19. During the lockdown, young people followed the influencer marketing rather than TV programs and the news. During the lockdown, the number of people who started following influencer marketing increased, as well as the number of people who improved their opinion about them. So the research question is, what role did influencer marketing play during the lockdown? A qualitative methodological approach was adopted based on the content analysis of 559 Instagram posts by Italian influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is seen as a unique person with a strong reputation in particular sectors, who can generate useful content followed by a significant number of online social network users. The major research on influencer marketing has mainly concentrated on numerical requirements, such as the number of followers, retweets, or page rankings. These requirements may appear excellent for predicting the success of an influencer camp, but they are not sufficient to show the content in the social network of influencer marketing and the reason for the success of the influencer marketing. Very few studies relied on content characteristics of the posts by evaluating hashtag and the descriptive captions, and very few studies analyzed the communication during lockdown caused by COVID-19. For the aim of our studies, a qualitative study was conducted through NVivo, a qualitative research software used to classify, organize, and group the data. A qualitative methodological approach was adopted based on the content analysis, and we have chosen word frequency tool. The reference period in which the analysis was conducted goes from March 9, 2020 to May 18, 2020, the last day of first lockdown in Italy. Three, influencer marketing of the Italian scenario were explored, each belonging a specific sector. Chiara Ferragni as lifestyle influencer, Benedetta Rossi as food influencer, and Clio Makeup as beauty influencer. It was analyzed 559 Instagram posts. 559 Instagram posts have been analyzed, and from the results that emerged in this table, it can be noticed that the highlighted words refer to concept related to the family, the emergency by COVID-19, tutorials on how to cook, prepare homemade masks, or make funny videos. It's clear that the focus on the activities that they normally perform has shifted, giving space to different ways of communication. It's not noted that the word sponsor, for example, very rarely emerges in the case of Benedetta Rossi. It is not repeated even once, while words like emergency, homemade, family, daughter are repeated much more frequently for all three cases of analysis. From the overall analysis of the posts, different topics emerged. Concepts related to the awareness of users towards the pandemic and through crowdfunding initiatives. This is particularly true in the case of Chiara Ferragni. Another important element is the use of the words such as emergency, quarantine, hospital, homemade, family, which are expression of collective feelings and social solidarity. It can define this concept such as emotional solidarity. But what is emotional solidarity? Emotional solidarity is the degree of closeness between individuals whereby a sentiment of we together is championed over the notion of a self versus other dichotomy. So, influencer marketing played a prominent role on the internet during the lockdown in terms of data sharing, promotion of good practices, and charity. The significance of the most followers obtained must be attributed in some cases to the capability that some of them have had to develop beneficial initiatives. We can summarize these behaviors through three different topics. The first one is no sponsor, the second, emotional solidarity, and the third, social inclusive, responsible and ethical communication. The analysis has verified how many have decided not to share or reduce the content to be sponsored during lockdown, at a time when disparities between people have increased and many influencer marketing have had socially inclusive behaviors. This is a great example for the society. This study is not free from limitation. First of all, the use of a single platform, Instagram, does not allow a view of the activities of the total influencer marketing, but only related to the posts published on the platform under analysis. In the future research, it can extend to other social media platforms, for example, Facebook, TikTok, etc., etc. Secondly, the analysis focused on to the Italian scenario. In the future research, it can extend it with a cross-country analysis. At the end, the number of influencers, which we remind to be 3, could be limited in order to generalize the results. In a future research, it could also be analyzed the perception that followers have had of influencer marketing during the lockdown. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question or suggestion, I will be happy to listen.